A great community like Des Plaines depends on many people working together and supporting each other. One group that plays a big role in the community is the Public Safety Volunteers. They work alongside the Police Department, Fire Department, and Emergency Management Agency to help protect lives and property, all while living up to some pretty high federal standards. Find out more on this episode of Des Plaines at your service. There are many citizens that donate their time to supporting public safety initiatives in Des Plaines. These volunteers make up several groups, including Volunteers in Police Service, Fire Corps, and Medical Reserve Corps, which all fall under the Federal Citizen Corps program, and then the Emergency Management Agency and Auxiliary Police Officers. Volunteers in Police Service perform non-emergency support duties that keep full-time Des Plaines police officers available for more critical emergency incidents. Volunteers in Police Service assist at special events, assist motorists with car troubles, deliver official city documents, assist with railroad gate malfunctions, direct traffic, and provide public education programs for the city, all while being on standby emergency call-out 24/7. Volunteers in Police Service also tour neighborhoods on shifts to become familiar with the neighborhoods, and in turn, recognize suspicious activity when it occurs.
Our main responsibility is being another set of eyes and ears for the police department. We are driving throughout the city of Des Plaines, mainly to be seen by the people, let them know we're out there. If we do see anything that's suspicious or questionable, we'll radio in and have a squad car meet us.
The Des Plaines Fire Corps supports the Des Plaines Fire Department by utilizing volunteer citizens in roles of continuing education and community service. These volunteers can fill a wide variety of roles within the organization. For example, public education, traffic control, rehab services, the Storm Ready program, operating emergency lighting, supporting special events, performing ground search and rescue, and administering mass care for victims of a disaster.
So being the Assistant Division Coordinator, I assist with making sure everybody gets to where they need to be. The equipment needs to get where it needs to be. I make sure that the vehicles are in top running order. I assist with the weather spotting group, the ground search and rescue program, city events, public education.
The Medical Reserve Corps consists of local healthcare volunteers who donate their time and expertise to support special events, prepare for and respond to emergencies, and promote healthy living throughout the year. The Medical Reserve Corps runs safety programs, administers first aid at large community gatherings, provides mass care to victims of disasters, and also supports the functions of the Emergency Operations Center.
We have had many people come up to us, ask us, they're really not familiar with the term Medical Reserve Corps, so they'll ask questions about exactly what that is and what that's made up of. And in some cases, we've had many medical professionals come asking how they go about being able to participate in this.
Emergency Management Agency volunteers work together with city staff to develop the city's emergency operations plan and assist with implementing the 4 phases of emergency management: preparedness, response, recovery, and mitigation. In addition to responding to disasters, the Emergency Management Agency focuses on collecting and disseminating emergency preparedness information to the public.
We're not just there for the response, we're there to make sure that the community is prepared, and then after the crisis is over, to help normalize things again. So the recovery portion of what happens. And then, we always keep an eye on mitigation. What actions can we take to prevent this from happening again, or to make it less severe if it does happen again?
Some Emergency Management Agency volunteers take on the challenge of being a weather spotter. These individuals serve their community by providing crucial information to forecasters, who take their reports into account when establishing life-saving weather warnings. Auxiliary police officers provide law enforcement support services to the patrol division, leaving regular police officers available for patrol and emergency response. Auxiliary officers are given many of the same responsibilities and expectations as regular police officers, and so they go through extensive screening and training programs. Auxiliary officers are trained to provide support in traffic control, administrative office work, first aid, and are required to go through extensive firearm training.
Well, the auxiliary police are volunteers first and foremost, and they do bear the expense of a firearm and duty belt and other equipment, several $100s on their own. Plus, they dedicate at least one day a month for their training time and whatever times that they're called out. So these people come out all hours of the day and night like so many of our volunteers do, and they're not compensated. So they're giving us police service under the direction of the chief or the watch commander, whoever happens to be out there at the time, and basically it's not costing the citizens a penny. It's a tremendous cost savings, but it's also a force multiplier for the Des Plaines Police Department. It gives us additional manpower when we need them the most.
Not every town has these volunteer organizations, but supporting them certainly pays off. City officials estimate that public safety volunteers provide approximately $500,000 in volunteer service time each year. These volunteer programs have benefited from the continued support of the mayor, elected officials, and city staff, and this above and beyond investment allows the City of Des Plaines to proudly be one of only 123 accredited emergency management programs in the state of Illinois. Public safety volunteers regularly give back to the Des Plaines community and support our police, fire, and public works departments, as well as the Emergency Management Agency. Organizations like the ones we've seen today make our community stronger in more ways than one, and it all adds up to a Des Plaines we can feel safe and proud living in. Thanks for joining us for Des Plaines at your service. If you want to serve your community through one of the volunteer organizations we've talked about in this episode, the City of Des Plaines invites you to reach out and learn more about the specific requirements for each group. Please email citizencorps@desplaines.org or call 847-391-5396. We will work with you to see what opportunities may be right for you.